G'day, SPARTANWILLY here, and welcome back to our Aston Martin Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod save. I had a bit of a mental blank halfway through the intro there, but yeah, welcome back for the third episode of today. Today we got Monaco, so an exciting race always, I say that very loosely. But we got a decent Monaco GP this year. Obviously that was the weekend just been. So yeah, that was decent. It was a shame for Leclerc not to be able to start in the gearbox, but between you and me, the crash, look, hear me out. The crash was a little suspicious. Like, why wouldn't you just change the gearbox and take the penalty? It's almost like they didn't want to change the gearbox because it would undo the work that their deliberate crash did. It's all conspiracy. I'm only joking. I don't believe he crashed the car on purpose. It's silly to crash the car on purpose. Just lose pole and lose two positions instead of taking the gearbox penalty. But anyway, that's enough of that. I think like you guys enjoy talking about F1, real life F1 on the channel. I have actually been thinking about doing like actual race reaction videos. Let me know what you think of that down in the comments below. Speaking of the comments, I reply to every single one, so please leave any feedback down in the comments. Like the videos if you're enjoying them, and subscribe if you're not already. But yes, Monaco today. Front wing's going to be done in 5 days. I'll see you in 10, where we can get into the preparation for Monaco. Alright, so almost time for Monaco here, but we do have a new vote where they want to replace Spa with Montreal. I like Montreal probably more than Spa, but I'm just going to abstain because I know Spa means a lot to a lot of people. I mean, it's only a game, so it's a different universe, so just don't take it too much to heart, but it's been rejected anyway. Christian Horner was the only one that was down for it. Three of us didn't care, and then six voted against it. I think I've got about four votes saving up. So if there's something I really don't like, I can stamp it out. If it's something I really want, put it in. But I'm pretty happy with the rules at the moment. There's nothing I really want to bring in. Someone tried to buy my vote off, this bloke, which is a bit strange. But he wanted to give me 500,000. I was like, what? 500,000? I mean, Lawrence Stroll would be kicking me for it because he's still concerned about the finances. Every time I spend a cent, he's on my back about it, mate. The money's going up, not down. You can see it. Look, it's going up slowly. We need to spend that money anyway. Brakes are done. It's going to be ridiculous now. We're best on grid in brakes as well. And oh no, it was the front wing, wasn't it? Yeah, which we were best on grid, but Ferrari were overtaking us. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We're working the reliability of that at the moment. If we just switch it to, I'm just trying to have a bit of a contest here. Do we overtake him? Lovely stuff. There we go. So we're working on a suspension as well because that's important for Baku. We'll probably take the best on grid on that as well. So our car is kind of getting ridiculous now, to be honest. So no excuse for not winning this race. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. You know how we do it. Our monsoon conditions in practice. I'll look forward to that and qualifying. So basically anything we do in practice will not help for the race at all. But it might help for qualifying, depending if it rains during the whole session, which it probably won't. But I'll see you for Q2. Wish me luck in practice in Q1 because it's not going to be fun in the rain. In the rain. All right, Q2 at Monaco. Now, first session in Q1 was very wet, but it looks like Q2 is going to be quite dry. So we're going to send them out on a soft run straight away, try and get those soft tires on for the first couple laps because we really should be making Q3 every time now because we've got the cars to do it. Now, we got heaps of slicks because we barely use them in practice, obviously, because we have monsoon conditions. So plenty of runs can be used, but hopefully we get through off a quick soft run here. I think we can. When you got cars this fast, yeah, as you can see there. Mazepin actually made it into Q2, so good on him, along with Schumacher. So I know Ilott scraped through, but I'm not seeing Hamilton. Did Lewis Hamilton go out in Q1? I didn't even mention it. Both Red Bulls are in, both McLaren's in, but yes, Lewis Hamilton has gone out in Q1 and I've missed it. And so is Leclerc. So, wow. Just basically the two Red Bulls to fire. But Sainz has coasted into Q3, probably without his teammate, and Hamilton helps. Vettel is actually in Q2 as well. So, a bit more of a wild Q1 than I thought it was. But Russell's first place, almost a second ahead of Perez, which shows how quick we are. Also on the harder tyre. We just have an insane car. But difficulty is up all the way if you want to double check that. As you can see there, 10, it's all the way up. Realistic as well, so I'm making the game as hard as possible. But yeah, I want to see Hamilton here. Yeah, he went out in 16th, and like I thought Ilott was, yeah, I don't know. I swear Ilott was like scraping through as well. But Leclerc went out in 19th, Alonso 20th as well. So not a good session for some of the top runners here. But we move on to Q3. There's a bit of rain on the camera, so that means it could be wet here. A little bit of rain, but not to worry. Let's send them out straight away. The rain should be gone by the time they make it round for their flying lap. Anywho, but we can make multiple sessions out of it. Yeah, see that it's going to be dry, so it's all well and good there. So pink, purple. I mean, purple in the first couple of sectors. Stroll only a tenth off Russell, which is interesting to see. We're going to send him out straight away. We're going to get a third run in here. I'll give him a bit of time. Let him get a bit out of the pit lane so we don't send them both into traffic. There we go. Still can't get that speed balance right in Stroll's car, but I'm going to start mucking around with it now. It's all about maximizing the setup we have. And our boys staying on a front row lockout as things stand. But remember, we don't have a lot of the top players in. Oh, slow it down, jeepers. We want to get one more run in because we're going to send out Stroll first, just to mix it up a little bit. There we go. Next, send out Russell. Hopefully Russell makes it around in time, actually. Yeah, he should. Maybe. Yeah, no, he will. Easy. Or I say easy, but about 10 seconds on the clock. And Verstappen's actually nipped us for pole, but we're going to improve in the second sector, and we won't get pole position. After being so comfortable, we lose it by 0.008. Verstappen will take it from us. Fair play to him in the Red Bull as well, but Perez as well down the order. And yeah, that is unreal. Look at the gap there. Lando Norris puts it on the second row. He'll accompany Stroll. Ricciardo will put it on the third row with Ilott. A bit further up for him this time. And I can't believe that. Alright, onto the race. Hopefully we can get Verstappen nice and early. Yeah, like I don't know what to sort of how to interpret that, but I kind of want to use something different because we didn't get any soft tire running. Maybe we should use. Is there going to be any wet weather today? You're right at the end. It could be into. So I didn't realize there's going to be rain this race, but intermediate tires wear more slowly. I feel like that will help out more. He doesn't have it, obviously, apparently. So we'll go wet tires. We'll do that just to change it up a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Attack, overtake, attack, overtake. How long are these tires going to last? Will they last for the wet period? Oh, I don't think they will. They might. Maybe let's just don't push them as hard. Let's just strip this car completely of fuel. Like I'm talking like 5 laps, because by the end of the race we always have so much bloody fuel on board. So we just go with that much. There we go. That should be fine. Now onto the race here. Second and fourth. It's not quite first and second or first and third, but we'll take it. Hopefully we get a good start. We've got 5 less laps of fuel. And it's a good start. Finally Russell has a good start. What can he do from it though? No, get off that and use that. Oh, you can't use that. Yeah, so there must be a warm-up on that. There has to be. But we're going to zoom through here. We've got Ilott, I believe, behind us, because Hamilton's must be way down the grid, yeah. So I'm going to take over now and tell him to push here. There we go. Yeah, it's not really working for us though, is it? Use as much fuel as possible, but go easy on the tyres. Alright, lads, we're going to see if we can get these tyres all the way through to the wet period, which is going to be on about lap 30. So I don't know, we'll see. Don't push Verstappen too hard because he's going to pit. Well, I mean, you can. Just don't cause any damage, please, Russell. We're going to push, 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 see what we can do. Stroll's saving a lot more fuel than Russell, but that's good that Russell's not saving fuel. Use it all you got to attack Verstappen. Remember, he's got to pit soon, so don't you worry. He'll have to stop twice. Oh, maybe not twice, but stop at least once before the wet period. But we got to start preserving our sort of resources here if we're going to make it to the wet period on these tyres. So conserve, we'll see how we can go. I mean, it's probably not worth conserving. Alright, now push. Now that you got no Verstappen in front of you, clean air. And Stroll's going to go second. Let's see if we can create a gap to Ricciardo and Co. We want that gap to lead out to extend, just in case we need a pit. They're on the soft compound, but Hamilton's already up in third. Holy cow, that man is an absolute freak in this game. And look at the petrol. It was 4 laps bloody negative before, and now it's already in the positive, so it's unreal. Let's just pit. Far out. What am I doing here? He should come out in front of Verstappen. Let's push. Give it our roll. Stroll won't have as much luck coming out in front of Verstappen. But Russell should definitely come out in front of him. We're going to tell him to push as hard as he can as well. Send him person to person. I think we just lap someone as well. So we're already lapping people. Mazepin most likely. Poor kid gets lapped like every race. So we're not actually making up that much time. We're going to go on to another. Oh, we're so close to the wet period. Maybe I should have seen it now. Oh, but it's not straight away inters though. So I'm not regretting this at all. Chuck it there. Put it on safe. Use as much of the ERS as possible. Beautiful stuff. Into the pit lane with you. Yep, your tyres are wearing down, and yes, you should pit. I'm not sure where you are on the track, so we're going to do 25% for a late Stroll. We don't want to overcharge his battery. Alright, so these pit stops look like they take a bit more out of your lap time, because Stroll's dropped down the grid, and we have overcut, yeah? Yeah, Verstappen. And they may be forced into another pit stop here, which could work in Stroll's favour very much so. We're able to push on these tyres as hard as we want, really, because... And they are going to pit again, so that's worked in our favour big time. Alonso, who's no-stopped and churning through the tyres. Oh, I've lost my cursor. Lucky there was no emergency. There it is. Yeah, that's fine. Put him on neutral then, whatever. Alright, wet period has started. I've sort of kept you with me the whole race, but that's fine. It's been pretty intense. So we right now are on... It's not worth the risk. Give it one more lap, alright mate? One more lap. Trust me. Just keep it out for one more lap. Alright, now you can come in. Intermediate strapped on. They're going to last a bit longer, but we're pulling after 2-stop anyway. It might be worth switching to... Oh, we've still got a full lap of battery, so we're going to tell him to go, yep, full auto off. Maybe because I didn't turn auto back on, that's why he's got a full lap of battery. Use as much of the battery as possible, and then come into the pits. Strap on the inters. No need to replace anything. Chuck it in save. You do the same thing. Inters, bar conditions fine. Recharge battery. Save. Pit. Hopefully don't lose too much time with the late inter swap, but I think it'll be fine. Alright, so we are still 1-2 and a massive gap there. Use as much as can. I'm pretty focused right now because I don't want to mess this up. But it looks like we might have to do quite a bit of defending if we're going to hold on to the second place. Hamilton's making his way up, taking names. But Russell's doing a good race at the moment. Doing a good race, you know what I mean, having a good race. So if we jump on board with Stroll, who's got a second place to sort of protect here. We've got to try and keep the tyres in a decent temperature as well, but we might need a pit. Again, yeah, so these tyres don't seem to last very long at all. We're going to ride on board Verstappen here to see how his tyre wear is going and compare it to our own. Stroll seems to be going through his tyres a lot quicker. Oh, because he's got the light-footed on the inters, so everything's playing in Russell's favour right now. He has that intel from the engineer that helps him keep his tyres in good condition for longer. So we're going to sort of monitor Verstappen's tyre wear, compare it to Stroll's. Russell's isn't really comparable because he's on a different sort of strategy. But it looks like he is gaining quite quickly on our boy Stroll. Verstappen is anyway. 3 seconds between him. Russell is way out in front. Stroll is fighting with the big dogs, which is great to see. It's really what we wanted to do by equaling out the cars. That's where we focus most of our part development, equaling out the cars with the big gaps in them, and we're starting to see the rewards of that straight away. Now, should we switch onto slicks here? Yes, I'm going to switch onto slicks here with Stroll. I think that is definitely the play because we've got to take a punt with this man. And we might even switch onto slicks with Russell as well. Give it one more lap. Are we on board with Stroll here? Yeah. If we put him on softs, this is a bit of a risk here, but I think it can, because I think he's going to get overtaken by those blokes behind him anyway. So if we can take a risk here, this is sort of our way of forcing them into a bit of a decision. See, with Russell, he's got such a gap, we can give him a sort of see what everyone else does. But Stroll's going to get a bit of running under the slicks here. I'm going to tell Stroll to go easy. Tyres are not nearing the end of their life. They're just overheating. And as you see that they've pitted onto another set of inters, but not before Stroll's come back and done them. Lovely stuff. So yeah, that worked out an absolute charm. And he's going to have fresher inters as well. So good work there, Spartan. Beautifully done. Now, chuck back on another set of inters. I mean, he might not take the position, but remember, they are faster cars, so we sort of had to take a risk there. Auto off, use as much battery going to the pit as possible. And there was a mistake on the tyres, which is not going to help us at all, but that's fine. Fourth stop of the day, and oh, I should have put on the wets. What am I thinking? Oh no. Oh, I've made one good decision and then bundled the next one. Oh well, you get that. Chuck on the wets. There we go. I don't care if he oversearches his battery now. The race is basically over. But we better cover it off. And Stroll's actually going through a lot of fuel here. Now, please no one crash. Please no one crash. Something just fell on the front wing. Oh, I mean, he's a minute in front. Do we just pit him again and fix the front wing? I don't want any red zone cheese where the car just dies and he has to retire. So we're going to bring him in again just to sort of change the front wing. He's so far in front. May as well use another set of tyres. Why not? Make the most out of the pit stop. We're going to tell Stroll, chuck on hybrid mode. There we go. Russell come out. Plenty of time here. Thanks for the ERS charge. No whackers, mate. No whackers. So, chuck on overtake. Auto on. Nobody crash, please. Nobody crash. Ross is doing well. Try and get Stroll to stay in front of Alonso. That would be great. But Monaco Grand Prix, what a race it was. Oh, we're already on the final lap. I don't want to miss Russell crossing the line. But here we go. George Russell, after winning his first race for him and Aston Martin, is going to cross the line to win the Monaco Grand Prix. Lovely stuff. He's 2 from 5 now. Hamilton won the first 3. Can we win the next 3? We've won the next 2. And it's a massive clap back in the championship. He's still a fair way behind Hamilton, but Stroll also had an amazing race. He's got the car underneath him now. He seems to really want to be that second driver, and he's doing really well at the moment. In 4th place, one improvement from last week. He was fighting with the big boys today. Maybe if I put him onto the wets instead of the inters for like 3 laps, sorry, he would have had more of a chance. But can't argue with that. 1st and 4th, good race from Aston Martin there. Shut the gap to Mercedes big time in the championship. George Russell, 2-time race winner. The British team, British driver, that's what we like to see. The Canadian driver doing well as well. Can't forget about old Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll would kill me if I forgot about his son. Scrutineering, we're not even cheating to get this good at the game. This good at the season, sorry. And, oh, Verstappen this time gets fast lap. I was already written off to Hamilton. And there he is on the top step of the podium. Where's the confetti? We don't have any confetti this time. Last time there was confetti flying. There we go. You just have to go forward and come back. There's the confetti. 48 seconds to Max Verstappen, and that's after we pitted for the front wing as well. So yeah, it was George Russell's race to lose. Verstappen was on pole, wasn't he? So really, yeah, good work from Russell. He didn't get the pole, but he fought back really well. Callum Ilott was nowhere to be seen. And yeah, that is Monaco in 2022. Alright, so yes, Hamilton top of practice, Verstappen top of qualifying, Russell top of the race. That's what we like to see. After needing some hasty Russell's gearbox. What are you on about? What are you on about? You don't even know what you're talking about. It was a front wing, but I guess I'll take the blame for it. 2 in a row. Let's go, boys. It's going to be a hat-trick next week, surely, in Baku. We're working on the suspension, so this overpowered car might even get even better. We love our Brits in overpowered cars at F1, don't we? So the suspension should be done as well, which is fantastic. Everything's falling into place now. There is the standings currently. Beautiful to see. Callum Ilott is 15 points behind Stroll still, I think. I think it was a similar gap last race, so not too bad. If you have a look at the standings here, Russell, who obviously DNF'd in the second race, but is on a podium streak similar to Verstappen was last season, but Verstappen's fallen off the ball a little bit. Stroll, you can already see his results improving, which is great to see, but that has been this episode. I hope you enjoyed Monaco. We didn't have any cuts in the race, which made the episode a bit longer, but it was a pretty action-packed race. Lots of sort of strategy decisions to be made. I hope you enjoyed the second win of the series. They're coming thick and fast now, hopefully, so we should see some serious title fights after the 6th place finish last year. It's something a bit different. So yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like on the video. It helps it out a lot. And consider subscribing if you're not already, but I'm sure you already are. Follow me on Twitter, add me on Discord. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the triple upload as well.